Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm on the wrong scene. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful stream here in not so sunny Illinois. Jish. Go Joshua 007. Welcome. You're all talking about him, right? Hello, Milky Boo and Emma Hayes. Welcome. How is everybody feeling today? We feeling good? We feeling alive? Oh my goodness, Josh with the Twitch Prime. That was very loud for me, but thank you so much. Now, of course, Josh, big news for you today. Because, of course, you had no idea of knowing this. This is our first stream with custom Judgy's Pod emotes. That's right. We have 3 emotes now. 4 emotes now. We had them done by someone in our community. Cute Shiba. There's Shiba Cutie, sorry. Over in Discord. And just amazing. Yes. Mystical Mushroom, of course, doing Judgy Love. Is that the only one that's up right now? Let me see. Maybe I messed it up. There should be more than that. So we've got Judgy Love, Judgy Boo. Yeah, there we go. Shiva, hello. Yes, everybody give Shiva love because boy, are these things great. Let me open up stream elements. Doesn't look like they all went up. They're so good. Aurora's is so cute. Let's see here. Oh wait, I need to do it in Twitch. Viewer rewards, emotes. Thank you, Shiva, for the follow. Let's see here. Let's look at these emotes. Let's see how I messed it up. Yeah, there's only 2 there. I have got 4 in there. They're pending approval. Why are they pending approval? I can have 9 tier 1 subs, but the other 2 are pending approval. I'm going to try uploading them with a different name. Oh, you guys might hear Judah bark. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry. It's weird though. The other 2 immediately got accepted. I wonder why. But yes, I will of course show you guys. There's a wasp flying around and Judah's barking at it. So, yeah, Shiba of course did these. Wonderful. The ones that you guys have now, Aurora with a little heart here. Of course, wonderful. It perfectly encapsulates. Even like down to the striped shirt. It's so good. Aurora loves her stripes. And then of course you have Eric Carrot. We had a second one with motion blur. I think the motion blur looked really good, but on the Twitch emote preview, it looked a little not great when it was shrunk down. But I can pull that one up actually. And then if you guys are in the Discord, you'll probably recognize the other one, or if you follow us on Twitter, I tweeted it out. Where is... So they also made this one, which is the same Erica one, but it's got the motion blur of the throw. But when it got struck down, it kind of didn't really hold up. But I think it still looks amazing. And then if you saw on Twitter, this one was up, which is, of course, me being angry that nobody's respecting the crew neck drip. The drip was not being respected. And then of course Christian not knowing what's going on. Christian confused. I think they're so good. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn the music completely down. I think they're so good. Yeah, they Chibi did such a good job. Yeah. Uh when I told Christian about, because obviously Erica, the first one that was made was the crew neck for me. And then Erica's obviously like, I mean, this is our NFT. Obviously Erica Carrot was easy. Like we think Erica Carrot easy. But when it came to Christian, we were like, we couldn't really think of anything. And then Shiba actually was like, well, what about him like struggling to read something or like being confused? And we're like, yeah, that's really good. And when I told Christian about it, he was like, I mean, people are gonna spam that so much now. Which is really funny. But yes. So good. Let me rearrange my little thing here. Oh. But boy, oh boy. I think they're so good. We can show them off some more. Oops, I have Twitch open on my. How are the levels and everything? I was working on fixing my stream layout a little bit. Let me know how the music is. It's now pulling from Spotify as opposed to before I was doing off of a YouTube Google Chrome. So I think it might be a little bit better. And I think if I did it properly, it should be that the music won't be on the VODs, which we were having issues with. So now it should be you guys can hear the music on the live stream, but when somebody watches this VOD back, they won't be able to hear the music. That way, we can play copyrighted music and get away with it. Unless somebody like in live time reports us. Which would be mean. Which would be very mean. I'm very excited about it because it's easier on a normal stream, like a non-edit stream, because when we're editing, like I'm gonna be having the podcast playing here, right? And I don't want you guys to hear the episode fully. And so there's weird I have to like make sure that the audio is playing to that, like so I can hear it, but you guys can't. So hopefully reported. No, actually this current playlist is actually it's actually I see the playlist. This playlist is currently click on it. The playlist is currently, what's it called? Copyright free music. So. Yeah, same shirt. I planned that. Yeah, so I think it's all like video game music. God dang it, I did that twice. I don't ever use Spotify for desktop, and I'm not used to it. But yeah, it should be all like video game music. It'll be fun. What's this playlist called? I'm trying to find out. I guess I had it. Now I don't know. Like I said, I don't use it. Give me 1 second. This is called non-copyright stream music / Serenity, SIRINIT. This is the playlist. So theoretically, this is all copyright free. But it looks good. Like I really like the it so far. Yeah, when I was re-record your pod voice with your stream voice, what does that mean? When I was listening to it, making sure like if I liked it or whatever, I was like, this is all just TikTok audio, which is fine. It sounds good. But yeah, I'm so happy. This is something that we wanted to get done eventually, and like we didn't really ever put time into it because I just wasn't top of the list or anything. But But yeah, I'm so happy with these. You know, my coworker says that when I'm on stream that I sound way different. Sorry. It's just exciting. Like imagine just being excited for everything. Like you're just chilling and having fun and being excited. Like that's pretty much what it is on stream here. Let me go into Twitter. Let me tweet. Let me pop off that I'm live. Mute pod. Oh, I see. No, this episode. So it's kind of funny. I don't know if we've ever said this even on stream or anything, but whenever we get done recording an episode, like we'll have our immediate thoughts on what we thought the episode was like, and after last week's episode, the one that came out Monday, the one that is live right now, that was this week's episode. We got done as my episode, right? And I was like, it was an okay episode. Like, it wasn't, we didn't think anything of it. And we got comments that are like, oh my God, this is such a good episode. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, so that always happens. If we ever like record an episode and we're like, it was a so-so episode. Like we don't think anything of it like that's special. Those ones, like for some reason, like we get a ton of comments that are like, this one's so funny. This one's so funny. And then episodes where we get done recording and we're like, that was so good. Like I was crying laughing. They just don't perform well at all. And this is one of those episodes where I was crying. Me, Christian, and Erica had so much fun recording this episode, and it was just I can't wait for it to be just flop. Okay, got the tweet out. Let's get the Instagram post out. But yeah, re-listening to it, I mean, like the stories were good. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to describe, I guess, where it's like sometimes we get done and like not that we ever don't have fun doing it, but it's just like, yeah, we recorded that episode. I think last week too, like, is a weird week with or the one that we recorded for Monday or came out Monday. It was a weird week with like scheduling or something and all that stuff, so that can affect it too. Milky Booth 3 times. That's 3 too many times. Thank you so much. All right. You guys, I don't know if you guys, we're putting out a YouTube video tomorrow, one that's not a podcast episode. I am goated with the sauce. I am a quirked up white boy with the sauce. Goated, in fact. I am bussing it down sexual style tonight. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. Content warning: bussing down sexual style. But that is my preferred way of bussing it down. I have 3 drinks tonight. I have 3 drinks that I'll be drinking from. You'll never know which thing I'm drinking at any time. Stop booing me, please. A little bit of swag. Eensy bits of, yeah, that's what this is for, is for the swag. Eensy bits of swag. Guys, I still don't know how to do an Instagram post properly. So sorry. I don't know how to link to Twitch on Instagram. Someday I'll learn, but can with the 3 drinks? I can tell you the 3 drinks, and I can tell you which one, or not tell you which one has which. But what I will tell you is if I tell you the 3 drinks, you'll know which one has which. They aren't a secret. One of them is water. Okay? One of them is just water. One of them is pre-workout. And one of them is Diet Coke from McDonald's that I put in the freezer like 3 days ago and forgot about. So you guys can take bets on which one is which, but you guys can take bets on which one's which. But we've got one of these is water. One of these is Diet Coke that was put in the freezer, and one of them is pre-workout. You guys can guess. It was not meant to be a Coke slushie. That was because I when I was doing the gaming streams, I tried to set up a green screen, so it was picking up the green. It's picking up the green on this cup as the green screen, so it's doing a green screen. I don't know why it's putting it out to the. I don't know why it's putting it out to the. I don't know what setting I fucked up. That's pretty funny though. That's pretty fucking funny. All right. No, none of them are Baja Blast. No Baja Blast. I did not go to Taco Bell today. It was a bad day, sad day. Let me change my camera in this one. Better. Now you just see merch. McDonald's, Coke merch when? Baja Blast, dude. So when the Baja Blast Harder comes out, your boy is buying a lot of it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'll drink anything else. I guess I'll leave these open in case you guys want to see it. But I don't know if you guys saw. I don't know how many of you guys are I don't know how many of you guys are Patreon members. But we released a non-podcast video. How do I see it? I guess I have to go to studio. We released a non-podcast video. White mode. You guys don't like white mode on your. This is the judgy pot. My personal one doesn't have that. I don't even know how to change it now. Oh my god, guys, I use YouTube Dark on my personal one. Stop making fun of me. I probably shouldn't show you guys how much money we make, huh? That would have been silly. Why can't I log into studio? I agree. Dark mode is superior. Let me change it. Jeez. You guys are attacking me. I don't necessarily enjoy it. I swear, my real one's like super dark mode. It's like super duper dark mode. How the fuck do you YouTube dark mode? Watch YouTube in dark theme. Click your profile. Click appearance. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now I need to see this video. I'm not I have a friend who uses dark mode. Come on. All right. Loud. You guys couldn't hear that, but I could. This video, guys, I don't know. Did anybody in here watch this video? I'm also wearing this isn't the podcast. This is the non-pod watch video or non-pod video. Was it good? I don't know how to video edit. I tried my hardest. Fun Judgy's Pod lore. Thank you. Nice shirt. Yeah. You can see how different my hair is since then. But oh my, thank you for the follow, Carbodius Maximus. I didn't post on Instagram, but I don't know how to video edit. This is some Jack Stauber. Hell yeah. Baby hotline, am I right? So I don't know how to video edit. I tried my best, but Fun Judgy's Lore. This was created. This video was recorded the night that Erica was like stuck in Denver when her flight got canceled or whatever happened that she got all mad about. So this actually was the night that Christian was getting in the doghouse because we were recording this. So this happened months ago, this recording, and I've been sitting on it because I don't know, we just didn't do it. So now it's finally out. We're gonna launch it on the main feed, I think tomorrow. That'll be fun. Hopefully it does well. We have no idea what to expect. Hopefully it does okay. My hair is just not like in the headphones. Maybe we do that. There we go. That's good. Mom with the subscription. Mom of the pod. Everybody get some moms in chat. Thank you, Mom, for spending $5 on me. Yes, I'm wearing the same fit. So what had happened was, you guys know me. I like my closed bits. I was editing this episode the day before we recorded, and I was like, I like that shirt. I'm gonna wear it. And so I wore it on the podcast that we recorded on Monday, and then now I'm wearing it today while I'm editing that podcast. But yes, we will do that later at a later date. Let me get this Instagram post. No, I don't need it to be a post. You guys looking into sub badges, Tater? Probably eventually, you know. We just it's just, you know, eventually. We just right now it's not Sheba, please. It's not necessarily at the top of our like bucket, like a top of our list to do, because one, we don't really even know what that entails, and two, how the fuck do you add a hyperlink on Instagram? To like Twitch isn't necessarily like we like doing Twitch. I don't want this to come off wrong, but it's not necessarily like our highest form of like focus to like grow, if that makes sense. Like we focus more on the podcast stuff. So obviously we want to reward you guys for like, you know, doing the sub and all that stuff. But okay, it just says hit the link button, which I don't have. Whatever. Christian knows how to do it. I don't know how to do it. All right. We finally got them all tweeted out. Put out. And now we edit. Yeah, this episode was so fucking funny to me. There's no link. There's no link. You want to see what I see? Here, this is what I see. This is, where am I supposed to hit the link at? Little face button? That's stickers. Nope, not a link button. The text button? The text button? No link. The text button, scroll down. There's a link. It's on stickers. Bro. You guys are great. All right, so now I have to post a different image. I don't I don't use Instagram. So I don't know why you guys are screaming at me. I don't know why. Thank you so much. I tried to have Christian show me the other day before he left, but we forgot. All right. I don't use light mode. I don't use light mode. That account is just as much Christian's as it is mine. So blame him. Blame him. All right. Now I just have to fix this audio because this is way too loud. Well, that should be able to go here. I'm the opposite of professional. I literally have less than zero idea of what the fuck to do at all times. I've also never edited. I've got my screen. Oh, you guys probably want to see this. I've got my stream all set up differently. I've never edited on this small of a thing, so we'll see how it goes. My shirt is. Oh yeah, it is. I have to fix that. I had it set up. What are we blaming Christian for? Everything. I was going to. Let me bring this down. I'm screaming. What was I saying? Oh, Christian is doing stuff. I need to fix my camera. I had said it for a second about wanting to do the Pokemon streams, the Twitch streams. And I wanted to have the green screen, so I took up less of the screen, but it wasn't working super great with the shirt I was wearing. Is that an insult, Finn's mom? Can anyone go live? Does it take anybody? Yeah, I think anybody can go live. You just have to link, make an account. You have the same shirt. This is an Eddie Burback merch shirt. So if you bought merch from Eddie Burback, his winter collection. No. It was his summer collection or fall collection. I don't know. It was one of the collections. But yes, I own plenty of outfits. It's just when you wear them on screen and people are going to judge you, you have to start recycling. And then therefore I do it as a bit. That way it's funny, which is why I'm wearing the same outfit. Mom, you had a flat tire? You have any good luck with your cars? Those are my two looks. I have crew necks and tropical shirts. Unfortunately, tropical shirt's not the best thing to wear in the winter. I have 5 of the same shirts. I don't think I own any duplicate shirts. I used to. I used to for sure. But not anymore. Never good luck, Mom. The plan to finish all 3 drinks by end of stream. I mean, I don't have that much water. I'm definitely drinking all of the pre-workout, and the Diet Coke. We'll see if it thaws. My plan is to get editing done. So one of these things is attainable. Um, fucking guys, holy shit. I lost it in the Discord today. There was a conversation that was being had about short people, and somebody was like asking if Jesus is short, and they Googled it, and Jesus was 5'5", and holy fuck, it was so fucking funny. Lem knows. Lem, I don't want to throw you under the bus potentially with what you said, but goddamn, it was so fucking funny with the if a woman was 6 foot. It was, oh god, it was so fucking funny. I was losing it. And then someone later said like Jesus short King Christ just out of context. It's so fucking funny. What Lem said was it was just like, I don't know, if there was a 6 foot woman, I'd let her stomp on me. It was so fucking funny. I was losing it. Yeah, I want to like try to cut it into a TikTok somehow. Real question is why can't I? This might be an issue. The giant woman in Futurama. I think they were just called the Amazonians. Could be wrong. New intro video on. You know, Tater, I've been thinking about that. We definitely need one. The difference is, so like when I made this one, what we used to do in order to sync things up was you can't spell Jesus without sus. And really, isn't the Lord always among us if you think about it? You know what I mean? Like, open up your Bibles. But the thing is with our old setup, so when we were down in this, obviously we're not wearing cans. So, and we have shittier mics and everything. So in order to start the episode, we had to be able to have a way to link up the two webcams. And the webcams record audio. So to do that, I played the intro song off of my phone. That way we could link up where the songs go, and then that's how our audio got linked up with the video. Now, our editing software does that for us. It automatically links up the two cameras based off of audio. And so now I don't play the intro song before we start. So that's why in this, like here, we're dancing, because we would literally play it every time. And then that would also be the intro. But I made this because I didn't want to have to do that every time. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to like get good moments of like reactions and stuff. Which is hard because, like, you know, one of the co-hosts reacts. One of us does. I won't say which of the three of us reacts, but one of us reacts. And the other ones just kind of, you know, are married and sit there. Is this weeb music? I don't know. It's Lost Umbrella by, it looks like Chinese characters, or Mandarin characters. DGM Rex, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You don't have any followers? No, Finn's mom. Is this a shameless plug for you to get followers? Because it's not working. A Nightcore playlist? What kind of Nightcore? You know what song I used to listen to Nightcore? It was Nightcore. It was Nightcore. Okay, first off, I just typed in Nightcore and this came up, so we can definitely play this while I'm thinking. I don't know if this needed to be Nightcore. Song is so fucking. I don't know how you can play this song and not just be in the best fucking mood. No, it doesn't need to be, but it's still better. You know what's funny, Lem, is I was messaging Emo Joseph. Christian, if you're listening, turn it off right now. I was messaging Emo Joseph because I was trying to get him to work together with me on something. And oh, you know what? I said hyperpop. But I was talking about the Pokemon rap that I was doing. And he said I'm trying to this should be okay. But I'm leaking private messages, but can you read that? I can't. I'm not a streamer yet until I can do this. There we go. I said Macklemore X Hyperpop X Pokemon would do numbers, I bet. And he said, I'll drop everything and make that a reality with you. But maybe we can change that to Nightcore. All right. Let's Beauty Guru hands. I'm thinking more of like Pokemon card hands. Like you're unsheathing like you're unsheathing like a pack. I have Bree, how else would you get something out that's sheathed? You must unsheath. Desheathe? Does that work? I'm gonna make more Judgy's raps like the one in the Judge Rogan Experience. Is that the one where I make fun of Christian? Christian did the intro on this one. If you're talking about that, I mean, I don't plan on it. Wait, why did my chat stop? How do I refresh Chatterino? I don't have anything planned right now, but maybe. All right, Finn's mom. All right, Finn's mom. Let's calm down in the chat. Let's fucking calm down in the chat. Zero synonyms for sheathing. I bet you're seething. Oh wait, Christian is supposed to be orange or pink. That's really fucking funny. Finn's mom, you're a character. You're a character. You are wilding. You are wilding and out. I'm unveiling Pokemon cards. No, that doesn't sound quite as gross. The only thing Joe Rogan and I have in common is that I would enjoy a good old like gross out factor, like a fear factor to the words that I squeak. If that makes sense. Wait, what am I doing here? Would I actually do what? Like eat a cicada? Would I eat a cicada? Boy, it's a hard question. And let me tell you why it's a hard question. I'm sure at some point in my life I'll try eating them, but now is not that time. I fucking hate bugs. There's a lab I had to do in college that we did cockroach races, and we had to, so it was me and a lab partner, and it was for, what class was it? I guess it was for zoology. We had to do cockroach races. So each group of lab partners had to get cockroaches, or a cockroach, and measure its leg length and its body length and its head length with little forceps. So you had to hold it. It was alive, and hold it and, you know, measure it, and then pick it up and put it into a track and then time it to see how fast. We were trying to do some bullshit stats on like leg length and like how fast they are. But the thing is, the track was literally just like, it was like if you took a piece of paper. Is this an important document? It's like if you took a piece of paper and then made like this shape with it, and like that was the track. It was like a long piece of paper like this taped together, and it would obviously, of course, fucking walk up on the sides and jump out. So you had to go chase the fucking cockroach down, pick it back up, and put it back on the track. And I just let my lab partner do it the whole time. Luckily, she was not afraid of cockroaches. Not that I wouldn't say I was afraid of cockroaches. It was just more like, I mean, if you're going to touch the cockroach, then I'll just not touch the cockroach. I'm not going to volunteer to unnecessarily touch a cockroach. How much money would someone have to pay to eat a cockroach? To eat a live bug, it would be a lot of money. It would be a Ruby Rick. To eat a live bug, it would be a lot of cash. I am not about eating live bugs. I think that's fucking gross. I couldn't imagine like squirming in my mouth. So it would be hard for me. Definitely be hard for me. 150K? That's probably too much. To eat a live cockroach, 150K is probably too much. I could probably be talked into it for like $10,000. Just kill it in your mouth. Oh, really, Josh? Is that what you're planning on doing? You wouldn't swallow it alive? That's not. I mean, like, I've eaten insects. I've eaten chocolate covered crickets before. 10K is a lot of money. 10K is a lot of money, guys. I'm sorry you guys are all rich and 10K is nothing to you because you're all Bezos level fame. But I need that cash. I don't know. 10K would be, it would be like, I'd have to be in a good mood. You know what I mean? I don't have too bad of sensory issues with food, but I don't know. I wouldn't really necessarily classify. I think I'd make an exception. I think I'd have. Would you fuck a cockroach for $10,000? La Licha, hey, I'm Brazilian. $10,000 is a lot for me, but a cockroach? I love how you use the emoji. Could it be in a condom? Oh, like oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that we're talking about fucking a cockroach. That's what I'm saying, Lem. Like, eating bugs would be hard, especially like cockroaches because they're big. Would you have to buy it dinner first? Uh Would it buy me dinner first? Yeah, there we go. If so, let's okay. How much money? Like maybe 10K isn't enough, but what if it's 10K and the cockroach bought you like Denny's? Not the whole cockroach. No, not the whole cockroach. I love the meme of placing I love the meme of placing ussy or on the end of words. I think it's so fucking funny. Where is this at? Oh, it's behind me. I think that meme is so fucking funny. Did you see in the Discord yeah, the citrusy, yeah. Yeah, the kavusi, yeah. I love that shit. I think that shit is so funny. Like every now and again there's a meme that comes around that like uh that I just like can't get enough of, and right now it's adding ussy to words and people doing impressions of the quirked up white boy busting it down with sexual style. Um Quirked up white boy was swag busting it down in sexual style. Goated with the sauce. I think that's so funny. You know what's funny about that COVID person? So if you guys aren't in the Discord, um, there was a book that somebody linked. It was a short story, I guess. I don't think it was like a full thing, but it was about a scientist who like fell in love with COVID and wanted to fuck it, and it was pretty fucked up. But the person just writes those books as like definitely just writes them as the shock value and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's like The Sound of Water in a way, I guess. Although The Sound of Water was like nominated for awards. Where was that? How did you miss that? Was that yesterday? I don't even remember what chat that was in. Was that yesterday or was that Monday? I think it was in the Piss Baby hangout. Maybe it was in Judge This or the Judge Zone. That was early yesterday. Well, you guys know, like I said, I'm not a big Discord person. Is it a real? I feel like it's a pretty active Discord considering the size. Oh, I have all notifications off. I immediately turned my notifications off. Really, Winter Blue? That's good. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I enjoy it. It's the only Discord that I'm active on too. A little disorganized in what way? Oh, what game is this from? This song sucks. You know what I'm gonna do to you guys? And you guys are gonna hate me for it or love me for it. Although I don't think any of you will ever love me. I'm gonna play this playlist I'm gonna play this playlist, and it's gonna start with this song that I'm in love with, and Aurora and I sing it all the time. Too bad, Finn's mom. Now you're gonna vibe to Metro Station. And you're gonna like it. No, it's not Hamilton. Guys, this song is so good, guys. You can't hate this song. Always. There's a line in this song that is the most fucking ridiculous line in the most ridiculous song lines in any song ever. I know what it feels. Tell me. People on the VOD be. It's Kelsey by Metro Station. Everyone. Aurora and I love singing to this part. The lyric is, "I'd swim the ocean," but I love, "I'd swim in the ocean for you, the ocean for you." I love that. Like that's the barrier to like loving her, was like swimming in the ocean. All right. This next verse, start of the verse here, has the funniest fucking line you'll ever hear in a song. Maybe it's a little bit further. And yes, you did come. This is such a right here. And yes, you did come. Such a stupid fucking line. I'm obsessed with lines like that. Lexapro, that's depressing. Mood. Go off, antidepressant queen. You guys want to see me forgetting that Erica's pregnant and throwing something at her and the look of horror on Christian's face? Right in the stomach. Ugh. And now I'm going to throw a knife. See me throw this knife here? But I threw it to Christian instead. That's how you get Josh as the middle name. As soon as I threw it, as soon as it left my hands, I was like, this is a bad idea. Why did I do this? Okay, we don't need to listen to more Metro Station. I think we can all agree on that. Hello, V. Hello, hello. I'm actually going to change the radio immediately. We're just, I know on the last stream we talked about this, but we're just going straight to pop punk. No, I'm using Spotify, but I use Song Radio a lot actually. Cuz I don't listen to a ton of music. Um I don't listen to a ton of me and Will are living Hey Bear sensitive music. Good night. No, I'm having a bad day. Who wants to call my manager and yell at her? Put her on stream. Give her my Discord. I'll call her. I use Song Radio on Spotify because I don't listen to a ton of music, so it does a pretty good job. Did you know this song is about their cousin? It's not even about a lover. Can you actually edit and stream? I suck at multitasking. Does it look like I can edit and stream? I'm 2 minutes into the video. It's not incest. It's literally so like the song sounds very lovey-dovey. It's one of those songs like what's that song? The song that's about the baby and it's supposed to, like, everybody uses it as like a love song, but it's actually somebody talking about their baby. Like this song's like that, where like he's just talking about how he's moving to LA to like chase his dreams as a musician, and he's gonna miss like hanging out with his cousin because they used to have fun growing up. But people took it to, you know, as a sexual song. Yes, isn't she lovely, V? Yes, yeah. Everybody used that as like a "Isn't she lovely?" That song. Everybody uses that as like a love song, but it's actually about a fucking baby. Yeah. And what's that one song? It's actually about like it's the song is actually about dismantling capitalism and like establishing a socio-communist state. Oh, sorry for party rocking. What it is. No, Shiva, it's not. LMFAO, did you fall for that? I'm so gullible to not. I'm sorry. That would be awesome if Afrojack was actually like, if Afrojack was actually just a fucking anti-capitalist artist. I don't think anybody that does his career, like, I don't think that's a anti-capitalist. This land is your land. It's funny. Christian, your parents didn't hug you enough, but that wasn't because they didn't hug you a lot. It's because your standards are so high. Christian, do you want to comment on something real quick? Tell me what was going through your mind in this moment. Tell me what was going through your mind in this moment. Right here. When, I don't know, I chucked a heavy box at your pregnant wife. Had to, and you leaned away. Had to save the moneymaker, baby. Christian read this episode, guys, and he did a really good job. Christian, do you see the emotes in chat, bro? There's only 2 of them. The other 2 are getting approved as we squeak. How's it feel to watch yourself? It's really funny because I think to be a content creator, there's a little bit of a level where you kind of have to be a bit of a narcissist in a way. And I definitely, like, starting was very, very not into listening to myself. But you get used to it super quick. But man, just like staring at yourself for literally hours as you're editing it makes you notice things that you wouldn't necessarily notice about yourself. Tater, that's how Christian was. I mean, I think that's how most people are. But Christian talks about that a lot at the beginning for sure. Like not being able to like hear yourself speak and not liking it and stuff. But you like, I don't know. Like I said, I think there's probably an air of like, I don't know. I guess you could call it narcissism. You could maybe call it like confidence, where you kind of just have to get used to it. Yeah, phones are different. Phones don't count. Phones make your voice sound weird. But I mean, now especially with these nice mics, it kind of sounds like I'm just talking and I can hear it. Oops. It's kind of like that. What's that thing of like people see themselves differently in the mirror or like because you use your selfie phone so much, like your selfie camera, and it like doesn't fully reflect what you actually look like. It changes your appearance. I feel like that is for people with phones. Like phones don't actually, because whenever you hear yourself, right, you're hearing it echo through your nose and like your nasal cavity and your ears and everything. I feel like the phone doesn't pick up any of that, so you sound way different. Like microphones pick all that shit up. My voice isn't nearly as sexy as it sounds in my head. One of the first comments, like, we got back is from Erica's mom, I think, and they said like how I had a nice voice, and I never ever thought I had a nice voice. So it's one of those things where like you're obviously way more hypercritical about yourself. I remember when I worked in retail store, I had to make one announcement of the intercom and absolutely could have died. It definitely is strange. Like, I mean, obviously now I'm older. I'm 27. When I was younger, like, really didn't like public speaking. And then once I got to like my junior or senior year of college, I was like 21, and I really got better at public speaking because I don't know, there's just something that clicked in my brain that was just like, why does it fucking matter? And I've sort of rode that for the rest of my life. I don't know. I got really lucky that there was just something in my brain that was just like, why do you care? I think it really helped. Like, this is one of those things that like college helps with, that they don't necessarily even talk about. Was like it wasn't even like a speech class, but my biochem capstone, my level 400 level biochem, I had to do a presentation for uh 2.5 class sessions. So the presentation lasted 50 minutes, over 2 hours and 10 minutes. All right, we can skip it, Feather. We'll skip it. No problem. And so after definitely after that, but I also had to give like 2 30-minute presentations by myself to like actual professors that like go to different colleges and stuff, like that kind of stuff where you just get over it. Yes, Lem, always. Thank you, Lyric. Yeah, we try not to ham things up. Like I said it earlier. We put the Mario theme back on, man. What, you don't want to listen to Taking Back Sunday? When we go onto the thing, like we obviously, at least I do, even now, like I ham up my personality a little bit. But yes, draw goated with the sauce. But we try not to do it too much, like because you can tell when people are fake. And the nice thing about our podcast is that we all just genuinely have a good time, so we don't have to fake anything. Well, we're not. See the thing, Lyric. We're not like super great friends. Like we do put on the fact that we're friends on for the show. Like if it wasn't for the podcast, I don't think I would hang out with Christian. I don't think Christian would hang out with Erica. Erica definitely wouldn't hang out with me. Like we'd probably all just go our own 3 separate ways. We'd all be doing the scene at the end of the Hulk in like 2002 where we're all walking down the road and then all looking back at each other, but we're not looking back longingly. We're looking back like, glad that's over. So we do ham up the friendship, but all right, Lem. I was academic club president, and when we did introductions into the club, I had to do a big speech in front of the whole school. Finished the speech just fine, but we had a candle lighting ceremony thing, and when I lit the candle and went to light the vice president's candle, I tripped on stage and busted ass in front of my whole school. Oh no. Winter Blue, thank you for the subscription. Tier 1. Wait, you subscribed for 3 months? $15 dues? Thank you so much. That's called looking to the future. Like, hey, you know what? Future Winter Blue is going to understand. You're going to be coming back here next month like, oh man, the budget. I don't know if I can squeeze an extra 5 for the judges this month. Oh, wait, I already took care of it last month. We like that. 50 cents a month. Let's go. And it's frugal of you. I like that. Yeah, assuming we'll still have quality content in May. Hey, now that Winter Blue's up for 3 months, we can fucking kick it into autopilot, baby. We are coasting until fucking June. June will kick it back on. We love a frugal queen. Your birthday's in May. Can we get a F in chat for anybody in for May birthdays? You own the whole month of June. Flutie, we'll see you in a second. Girl, why is so many May babies? Maybes? Can we call May babies maybes? July boy. Summer birthdays are great. I'm a Juneman myself. Mine is day 6. Is that legendary? I'm sorry. That's a really funny way to phrase that question. Day 6, like May 6th or like January 6th? Because if your birthday is in January 6th, that's awesome. Gift us up if Josh can guess the day in May. So it's your girlfriend, Tater. I'm gonna guess May 13th. I understand, Lalich. I didn't mean it like that. I just thought it was really funny. I didn't mean to like make it seem like I was ragging on you. It wasn't bad English. It was just funny to me. Like the way Tater said, "It's my birthday personally." Oh, it's your birthday. So legendary day in May, the Ides of March, May 15th. I'm wrong. Star Wars. Oh, May the 4th. That makes sense. I got your girlfriend's birthday. Draw. That's who I thought it was. That's who I thought it was. I think the most legendary day in May is April 30th, because that's of course the "It's gonna be May" meme is out. The new legendary day is May 22nd, Josh. You know, Vanessa, I need to write that down because I always forget. Vanessa, we need to give you the piss baby bib. You guys still use bibs? Fuck, it might be too big. It might be too small for her. Hang on a second. Mayday. The only Mayday I like is Mayday Parade. You think this would be too small? Your baby got a big ass neck or what? Like that's pretty small. This hole. Like this hole is like save it for the next spawn. Well, Christian and Erica will get to use theirs at least. Your baby got a big ass neck or what? Going out of context. Will and Vanessa's baby is the longest baby you'll ever see. AKA your nephew. Yes, my nephew, but I was giving more context. Or my niece. Sorry, not my nephew. My niece. Unless you're talking about Christian Erica's baby, in which case my nephew. Mom, you can't already be asking for more children. That's not fair. We've given you one. And I'm saying we, because I'm grouped in with Delilah. Like, I didn't help or like contribute, but I feel like it should quench your thirst for baby blood. I mean, baby blood. I mean, baby blood. I mean, taking care of babies. Yeah, my mom's actually a vampire. Well, now she's a grampire because, you know, she's a grandma. Oh, Christian and Erica pending baby. That makes sense. Yeah, that baby's gonna be big. I have no frame of reference for what 20 inches when she was born means, but every time I see, like, the baby's almost bigger than Vanessa. I accidentally You have a picture of me holding her with a look of disgust? Really? I thought it was a look of disgust. I probably was just like, I don't want to drop this baby. I think I gotta have a picture on my phone. Gonza, subscribe with that Twitch Prime. Guys, if you don't know, link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free subscription a month, and you can use that on anybody. You don't have to use it on us, but it's free to you because you already have your Amazon Prime paid for, and it gives the streamer, whoever you give it to, $2.50, and you get that for free every month, and you can change it whenever you want. You don't have to commit to 3 months like Winter did. Much love, judges. Thank you, Gonza. Are you new here? I don't recognize your name. Staff. Is this a Twitch staff? I don't know Twitch. Are they Twitch staff? Or Gonza, are you Twitch staff? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. We're playing Animal Crossing New Horizons Lo-Fi. Is what we've been playing all night. That's awesome, Gonzo. Well, nice to have you here. How'd you find the stream? Or the show? That's awesome, Gonzo. Awesome. We guys, come on. Hey, be cool. Act cool. Animal Crossing will get me a DMCA strike from Nintendo. I think it's a cover. So I don't think so. But I've got it set up to where it won't I don't know, Gonza. Gonza, I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm doing something illegal, just scream at me. But I've got it set up to where the audio won't be saved on the Twitch VOD. So that way it's not there. I think people use Pokemon music all the time, though. Right? So yeah, I think it should be muted for the VOD. I asked Kip. I messaged Kip today. Large glass of Pilk with me. I've got Kilk, or I've got Coke. I've got water, and I've got a little bit of pre-workout. So maybe I'll do some pre-Coke. What is that noise? What are these? Twitch cheer emote? Thank you. I don't know what that means though. We get a lot of comments that it's like our podcast is hanging out with friends. And it's another way to donate through Twitch. Well, thank you guys for donating through Twitch. We get comments like that all the time where people say that Draw, thank you for the 5 flags. Yes. Yes. Pride flags. Let's go. Thank you so much. There's my frozen Coke. Let's get it to not splash all over my keyboard. It splashed all over my keyboard. Fuck. Oops. I'm not so worried about the keyboard. I'm more worried about the mouse pad. Revealed which one was the Coke. Hater, that's called throwing for content. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Little thing I like to do sometimes. So it actually was really smart for me to do that. It wasn't dumb or stupid. Because now it gave me a clippable moment that I'm gonna put on TikTok and it's gonna go viral as shit. And then I'm gonna be huge. I am. Gonza, 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Gonza themselves coming in, slapping the chat around, throwing down the cash, trying to get us to partnership themselves. What a legend. What a legend. Absolutely brilliant. Marvelous. Wonderful. That's awesome, Gonza. Thank you. See, guys, that's why we do it. We throw for content. We make a clippable moment. That way the Twitch staff knows, like, hey, this Twitch stream is trying to, like, you know, get people to come to Twitch. 31 bits. Thank you, Finn's mom. And then Gonza's just like, hell yeah, this person knows. This person knows that they're going to get people off of TikTok and come to Twitch. Won't let you save the emojis you sent me. Are you doing it on mobile? I had to do it on desktop. So I don't know if that helps you, but you'll have to ask Shiba Cutie. Remember their Discord name is backwards from Shiba Cutie. Ask them about it, because I don't know. I don't want it to look too bad, but I sent them, Shiba, the things that you sent me, but I don't know. It seems like Brenda's having issues with it. Okay. Gonza trying to be the 4th judgy. Thank you, Finn's mom, for the cheers. Thank you so much. Oh, Bree, you got a sub. Lucky. There you go. There's your $5 back from the Patreon. Yeah, now the 4th judgy is pay to win. It's also, now that we have our NFTs, what, you know, the emotes are, you know, NFTs now, so, you know, that's 5,000 Ethereum I just put in chat. Each Aurora or each judgy love is 1,000 ETH. Discord emojis what do? Yeah, there you go, Shiba. Now, of course, you did quote us a rate, and so you don't get any of the kickback from the NFTs we're going to sell. Nice fucking tits. There was a Christian had a really good tweet about NFTs. And it was like NFTs actually stands for nephew's fucking terrible scribbles, and he put a picture of his nephew's like shitty art. It was so funny. Did Sheba sign anything now? No, they didn't. So like it's kind of actually I came up with the art. So you can actually congratulate me for how good they look. I have such a weird laugh here. Wait, a Josh Darn moment. I've never heard that. That's such a good joke. How have I never thought of that? That's so fucking funny. It's weird. I have this weird echo. I think we have to change settings on my microphone or the card or something. I don't know. It like records my audio only. Like my audio only like 2 frames off or 10 keyframes off, something like that. Then I have to fix it every time. Otherwise it has like this really tinny noise when I do something that's loud. Ooh, that's a really good picture for the thumbnail. I'm going to save that. That's a really funny thing, Bree. Like, wow, I love that art. It's so provocative. Where'd you get it from? Is that an original? Did we record this episode today? No, I'm just wearing the same shirt. I did it the last time I edited too. I just put on the same shirt. I was actually this has since been washed, but I wore this undershirt today, and then this was on in my room, and I just grabbed it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick though, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry. You know, 3 drinks will do that to you. New emotes in the Discord. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. I hear there's a Discord podcast meme. That's a great screen, Lem. Oh, this song's awesome. What song is this? Oh yeah, Honey Pie. Dude, this song is so good. This song is so fucking good. This is Honey Pie by Johnny, but it's spelled Jawny. Right here. This song is so good. Does this work? I need to figure out how to get this to work. I don't know how to get that to work. My boss wears sandals to work, but I wear in a warehouse with a lot of heavy lifting. Hell yeah. You want special names for the emotes? I don't know. I I I the way I named them in my files, it was like Air Carrot, uh, Christian Confused, and Josh Rage, I think. But I really don't know. I don't know. Link Spotify to Stream Elements. Okay, I can look into that. Okay, that's perfect. I think that'll be fine. Link Spotify. I'll do it later. It looks too confusing to me. I'm pretty excited. Thank you so much, Brenda. I'm pretty excited about this. I did this finally. I'm pretty excited about that. Candy by Robbie Williams. Did you miss anything crazy? You missed me spilling some Coke on my keyboard. That's about it though. This is an insane picture. All right. Focus. We got this, Josh. I saw that you stole the link. Oh, Draw, you don't have to do that. That'd be pretty funny though. What'd you make for dinner, Josh? Matching but not matching, yeah. They were definitely quirked up, busting it down sexual style with the swag. I'm not gonna lie, Draw. I'm not gonna lie. Watching you play Overwatch for like, I was like 30 minutes the other day. I was like, oh, it's drawing me back. It's drawing me back in. I was like, man, I have like visions of like the glory days of like, oh, I used to play that so much. It was so much fun. And then I just, when I'm not like visualizing the glory days, it's like, oh man, I fucking rage so hard at shit teammates. I made penne pasta with homemade red sauce and grilled chicken. That sounds fucking good. Just made a great steak. Let's go. Just like the restaurant. That's probably a very niche joke. I don't know if you guys have great steaks around you. Pretty decent community of people to play with. This song is very good. Very, very good song. I'm gonna heart it. The last time I played Overwatch, I wanna say I stopped playing. I played it in beta. But I think I stopped playing when Doomfist came out. Or who was the robot? Orisa? Did Orisa come out before or after Doomfist? I can't remember. But it was around that time. And then I stopped playing. And then I came back for a second when Brenda came out, and I didn't like it. I was in Overwatch earlier. I ended up just not doing it as much. I played Overwatch, I think I played Overwatch so much when it was out. It was when I lived with Christian. There's me, Christian, and Luis living together. And so it was all of our, I mean, I'm a year younger than them. So they all had their big boy jobs for a year already. But it was my first year having like a big boy job, right? And so I had all this revenue that I had no idea what to do with. And all this time I was single. And so I got out of college, started working somewhere, moved into Christian and Luis in like October, and then just played Overwatch non-fucking stop. And never stopped. Like there was days where it got so hot in the attic room that I lived in because it wasn't like properly ventilated with the rest of his house. We had a window unit, but I forgot to turn the window unit on. But I was playing ranked and fucking smashing it. That I just sat in the hot, sweaty, like probably like 90-degree room and just dripping sweat because I kept winning. And I was like, Christian came up. He's like, "You want me to turn your air conditioner on?" I was like, No, I'm playing too good. I'm playing too good. You can't. Um, yeah, Christian knows. Christian knows. I never played League of Legends. Finn's mom, why are you depressed? I'm depressed too. You know what? It's that time of year, I feel like. But what do you got going on? Dead by Daylight, I've watched that game. I never played it. Yeah, I think I did tell that story in a pod for a second. I I switched from Overwatch to just playing Smite nonstop. Like I played so much Smite after I stopped playing Overwatch. That's pretty much where all my Free time 1 and 2. Yeah, Finn, do you live in the Midwest? I think the weather is just really fucked right now. Never heard of Frostpunk. That's how I felt, La Licha. Like, I don't want when I stopped playing Smite, maybe season 6. But I've played Smite since beta too. Spiced banana muffins. Oof, that sounds good. That's good, Josh. There's 2 types of Joshes in this world. There's this Josh, and then there's Joshes that go and like cook whole ass fucking meals. What's Frostpunk? (2018) single player? You guys are still playing a single player game from 2018? That must mean it's a good game. What kind of game is it? A city builder? Ooh. My brother would probably really like this game. I'm sure he has it actually. My brother, I mean, I used to play this stuff when I was younger, so I'm sure I would like it too, but my brother still plays these games. That's cool. I say it almost looked like an RTS for a second. I used to play RTSs too. I used to play Command and Conquer. That's a good point, Amber. That Stardew is a single player game. You know, I bought Stardew when it was in beta. Like, I know I'm sounding like a fucking hipster. I just had a lot of popular games when it wasn't a lot, a few popular games that were I got while they were in beta. But I got it in beta. I remember sitting on it thinking once multiplayer comes out, I'm gonna play it with my brother. Because I bought it and it said like coming soon multiplayer. And it took however fucking long to get multiplayer. So I only played it for like a couple hours. And I stopped playing because I didn't want to play too much before multiplayer came out. And now of course it's out and I never really played it again. But Aurora still plays the fuck out of it. Well, I guess she hasn't really in a while, but she loves that game. If I can pull it up, I want to see how many hours I have on it. It's not a lot. Same thing with Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is a big game too, and I got that when it was in beta. And then I played it, and then like got to the end of the beta, and then the full game has come out and everything. I never went back to it. Not necessarily the best way to do things, but I thought Slime Rancher was so cool. Yeah, there you go. Stardew Valley. Last play. I guess I logged in. I logged in when Aurora and I first started dating. This is when we were in lockdown because we were close contact for COVID. So I booted up for a second and then turned it right off. But yeah, 20 hours is all. I never played Terraria. Never played Terraria. Yeah, Lem, I saw that 200 hours. That's crazy. I don't know how much time I have in Diablo 2. I think Diablo 3 I have like 1200 hours. I don't know about Diablo 2, but Smite I have a ton of hours. Let's see if I can look up my Smite stats here. Any scapers? Any runescapers? Anybody running through the wilderness? I played RuneScape a bit. There you go. Did I play RuneScape in beta? I didn't play RuneScape in beta. I did play Smite in beta. Where's this app? This is my Smite here. Played 745 hours in Smite. I did play Diablo 3 in beta. I haven't played Smite in a long time though. You're making fun of me? That's fine. That's fine. You can make fun of me. I've got made fun of in beta, so it's all good. I fucking loved this game for so long. And look at this. This is what we call nice spread. We got Guardian, Hunter, Mage, Hunter, Warrior. That's fucking spread right there. Put me in any role, coach. Put me in. What are they doing? Old school RuneScape is definitely better than RuneScape 3. I mean, RuneScape 3, don't get me wrong. I think it's good. Like, I just don't think it's better than old school RuneScape. I really, Tater. I just like the combat in RuneScape 3 was just like, I don't know. I didn't like how they changed it. Not that I was a super big combat person anyway, but Moist Critical, Charlie still plays it. I guess that doesn't fully surprise me. What was the title of this? Sharing a... Am I the asshole? All right, Joe, I will for sure. The thing is, main reason why I put most games I play, especially with other people, is just time. And especially now with the podcast, it's so hard to find time. But I'll definitely let you know if I get fired or something and play it, because that'd be cool. Honestly, getting fired would be pretty fucking cool right now. That would be the move, I think. Exactly, Draw. I plan like, well, so I don't get PTO. I accrue. I don't like get PTO. I just get my vacation days for the year. And a little bit of me is like, should I just take off like a week and just stream? I asked in Discord. There's 2 games coming out at the end of the month. right? There's Horizon, Forbidden West. My mom says no. There's you call in work to play Stardew. I haven't done that in a long time, but there are definitely days where like I take half days and stuff all the time to play video games. There's 2 games coming out at the end of the month. There's Elden Ring, and then there's Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West. And I really, 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 really am looking forward to the new Horizon game because Horizon Zero Dawn is like one of my favorite games ever. But I think I'm gonna play Elden Ring on stream, which will be my first like Souls game. I played Demon's Souls for like 10 minutes, but yeah, draw, that'll happen. That sucks. Yeah, I asked in Discord what people would prefer, and it seemed like most people said Elden Ring. But you guys don't understand as I'm actually a god gamer, and I'll probably beat it in one try. Christian getting a game? Hang on, gaming Christian? I think Horizon is on PC now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's on PC now. Yeah, it's on PC now. Oh, was it buggy? See, the thing is, Tater, and like, so I'll tell you, I don't know if I said this backstory or not on why I like the game so much, but I was donating bone marrow. And I think the surgery was on a Friday. And so I came home on a Friday and that game had come out that day. And I had heard nothing about it. All I knew that there was like mechanical dinosaurs. And I was like, well, I'm going to be bedridden or couch ridden for a couple days. May as well get a new game to play. And I sat, it was when I lived at Christian's house still. I sat on the couch and played that game nonstop for 3 fucking days and got a platinum. And I loved every second of it. So I definitely hold a little bit of nostalgia because of that intro, I guess, or that like little moment. But the story was so fucking good. The story was so captivating to me. Like the gameplay was relatively challenging or like rewarding. I thought it was interesting enough. It's one of those games where like there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, it's not too bad. Like I got pretty good at the combat and stuff. But it wasn't like a Souls game where like it's super challenging, and it's not like a game where you just like Kingdom Hearts where you just mash one button. It's somewhere right in between, probably closer to Kingdom Hearts than a Souls game. But I really, really liked it. The story was so good. I'm dropping frames here. What's going on, boys? Oh boy, 3 questions all at once. Let's not bash Kingdom Hearts. Hey, I love Kingdom Hearts, but you can't tell me the combat isn't rudimentary. Have you looked at any radiology of your pelvis since you donated? Can you see the markings? No, I haven't. I haven't been to a hospital since donating. What's the name of that game? The game I was talking about is Horizon Zero Dawn, which was it's for the PS4, PS5, and then it's on PC, I guess, but it's buggy. That's fine, Brenda. No biggie, no biggie. But the thing is, the gameplay isn't anything new. I just think what they did a really good job of, Jesus, was they took all these like gameplay elements from other games, like mainly what's like the memes, the like Assassin's Creed towers. What do they call those? Ubisoft towers. But I feel like they like kind of perfected them in a way, like because every single like Ubisoft tower that you climb in the game feels fun to climb and like rewarding because there's only like 10 in the game, 12, So when you go up one, it reveals a huge area of the map. But it's fun to get to the top of them. Like they're challenging and like rewarding. Yeah, the Eagle Points are the Assassin's Creed version. But like every single Ubisoft game has those now. So there's like the meme is that Ubisoft just like recycles that idea of those towers. Flutie, welcome back. You missed nothing. We've been waiting for you. I never played Sekiro either. Like I said, the closest thing, probably the closest thing to a Souls game that I've played is God of War for the PS4, because that combat is a little bit like challenging. All right, I gotta close something. I gotta start closing stuff. My computer can't handle this. Oh, Steam. I forgot I opened Steam. I'll check it out later, Brenda. Thanks. Is it? I mean, I have nothing against Sekiro. Like, it's not like I actively didn't play it. It's not the tabs. It's because I forgot I opened up Steam. I just never. It's not a game that I was like, I don't play those types of games, so it wasn't like on my radar. And then when everybody else was playing it, I was like, I'll just watch like somebody else play it. And I'm fine. Like, I don't need a game to be super challenging for me to enjoy it. If it's got a good story, I'm down. Yes, Tater. Yes. So the thing about mass releasing in Pokemon is that you unlock it from being lazy, which is stupid as shit. Because I was just releasing Pokemon as I got them, but I guess there's two ways to unlock it, and one of them is if you have like 40 Pokemon or 4 tabs filled. And I didn't do that obviously until I looked it up. Yeah, and I guess like eventually in the story they just tell you like, "Hey, this is how you do it." And they tell you eventually. But yeah, it felt like it was actively discouraging keeping your boxes um nice and tidy, which is like how I work. I don't know. I liked the game enough. Like I still haven't beat it. I still need to beat it. But I didn't think it was a very good stream game. I didn't feel like there was much to do like stream wise to make it more fun for chat. Like I've tried watching streams of it and I just think it's so boring to watch. I mean the game was fun. Like I definitely am not upset for buying it. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't think it was like fun for me to stream to people. Also time. I didn't have time to do it, but the fit. Oh, when did I what the fuck? When did I put this on? Hang on. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. Is that what you guys were talking about? The fit change? Hang on 1 second. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Who called the crew neck? Who did it? Draw. This is actually what I wore today. I feel like my hair is just not being good today. Will Judah be editing? That'd be really funny. Judah would not enjoy me putting him in the chair. Next. More Colt swag. What's up? Oh, you don't like my T.Y. Hilton jersey? My gray Colts hat? No, Andrew Luck was number 12. T.Y. Hilton. This jersey doesn't fit me super great. Tater, that's a good idea. I don't know how to do that, though. I would if I knew how. Who do you think has the most channel points? Can I check that? Who has the most channel points? I mean, I have unlimited. I know Twitch staff now. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a big deal. I kind of know Twitch staff. You'd love to see us play Uno together? That's an oddly specific request. Yeah, I mean, I kind of Gonza. Ever heard of them? They're kind of a big deal in the Twitch thing. You know, like the community, like, you know, they're kind of a big deal. And they call it networking, but for some reason, I feel like this outfit is not working. So I'll be right back. Yeah, so I mean, not much of an outfit, just kind of just a hat change that you can't even read because of the lights, but Except you're wrong, Draw, because I'm walking and Aurora isn't home. All right, you guys ready for the super secret ultimate exclusive pre-look at a section of the podcast? Let me know if this is loud enough. I'm going to put it onto a different timeline. That way it doesn't actually play too much. If can you get, what do you guys think? What do you guys think it's going to be about? If you had to take a guess, like what do you guys think it's going to be about? Poop turds? No, it's not poop or turds. No, it's not poop or turds. No, it's not poop. It's not poop. It's not poop. No. The baby? No, it's not about the baby. Free some of your cum and zest it. Is that loud enough? Free some of your cum and zest it. Draw. You got it. Why are we here? Well, yeah, I guess you win. I don't know if you'd really call that a win, but in context, guys, in the context of the episode, it's not that much better of a quote, but it's pretty funny. This is, of course, Erica's response. Not very happy. Can't hear it, but I can tell it's bad. No, I didn't have the audio. I just want to see her freaking out. No, if you look right here, Carrot is still cocked and loaded. Carrot is still there. So yeah, Amber, actually Bree was the one who sent that story in. It makes you feel any better that story's fake. I looked it up, I Googled it, and it was a shit post. But it's funnier to think that it's not sometimes. You don't have to have a dick to sound. Women have urethras too. People with vaginas have urethras too. But you don't get to hold our cum and then pee it out for orgasm number 2. That's true. That's true. But that's just retrograding. You can still do sounding. Yeah. Or do it. Yeah. Just borrow one. Walk down to the local penis thrift store. I'm sure they got a couple secondhand. Isn't that what squirting is? Squirt is pee. Or is it not? Find out later at 8 p.m. It's 8:15. What's the news? 80% cum and 20% pee. That's a pretty good ratio. I call that the golden ratio. A race car in their penis? What's a bad day? Like 100% cum? He made a BB gun out of his penis? I mean, hey, that's just somebody that doesn't like pee. Maybe people like pee. I do not have a piss kink. No. All right. We don't kink shit. We do a little bit of judging. We kink judge. That's okay. So, if we want to change the topic off of squirt and urine and piss and cum and farts, it's a very fine line between like judging and there's a fine line between judging, advice, and shaming. And we try to toe that line because we definitely don't want to like make it seem like we're giving advice. But at the same time, like that's part of judging is like, why did you do that? Why didn't you do this instead? And then obviously we don't want to just be assholes. Like there's other people who do shows similar to ours that I don't think is good. I mean, obviously I think we make good content. We always try to make better content, but I don't like other shows because they try to pretend like they're giving advice and also they're not funny. So like it just comes off as like not funny to me. It just comes off as like them being like holier than thou. And I don't want people to think that we're doing that. But Bree, it's funny you bring that up because that story is one that we kind of got a little bit of flack for on TikTok because we were laughing about it because, you know, we're trying to make light of the situation. That's always been my personal mantra on the podcast is like, you know, let's just have a little laugh, a little bit of goof. We don't even talk shit about the guy. We're just like, that's kind of funny. And then we laugh about the premise of sleeping in a bed. And there were so many comments of people being like, it's probably from repressed childhood trauma. So you should actually check your privilege and you shouldn't make fun of people for being like having a trauma response. That's like, okay, yeah. But like also, I don't think we were doing that one. But it's like, yeah, but like you can't laugh at people that are having like, it's a funny trauma response if it is a trauma response to like be a grown ass man and prefer like be given the option to have a 2-bedroom house and being like, nope, I'm gonna sleep in the filth. So yeah, I don't know. It's funny to me, but people think that we're like serious when we say shit like that, and it's kind of funny. And I think it's because there's other shows that say that say shit, and they're like, this is the advice. And I don't know if they expect us to do the same thing. That's the thing, Lalicha and like and Marta, like they just guess. They're just like, well, it could be this. And therefore you guys might be assholes for saying that. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're right. Technically it could be that, but I don't know what else you want us to do about it. It's funny to me. There's other stories. There's other stories that we've gotten flack for, mainly earlier. Now our audience is big enough to where the comments get kind of drowned out. But what are we supposed to do with that information? Like the one that we started out that we got, it was before we had like a big audience. It was when we were getting a big audience. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we've been perfect. Like there's definitely stuff we've said that maybe we were stepping out of line or like we're blind spots due to privilege or whatever. But we try not to go on too heavy of topics because we don't want to step on people's toes because we don't know. We just want to laugh and have fun. And it was the story about the girl who was 18 and was in a throuple with her stepdad and her principal, right? So obviously she got groomed. And in the episode, I say, like, let's put aside the grooming because obviously that's bad. We can all agree that grooming is bad and that it's fucked up. And then we made jokes about, like, we named her Lucy, and then we made jokes about, like, you know, her being loose, which was done ironically. None of us actually believe that and would never actually support that. But some people missed that humor, I guess. And granted, it's not like the best joke in the world to say something like that. Like it's low hanging fruit. But we had somebody like go into our Instagram comment section and talk about how we need to apologize to our listeners for like propagating such lies or not lies, but propagating such dangerous like victim blaming mentality. And it's like Bree is saying, like she's fucked for cheating or for being with her stepdad knowing that her mom doesn't know. Like that's bad. Like yes, she's being groomed and we can say grooming is bad, but like she was actively thinking to herself like I know it's fucked up but I shouldn't do it. And we can laugh at that. Obviously she's being groomed, but we can laugh at the thing that was like, am I an asshole for doing this? And it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. But like you're saying too, Winter, like I think that story was technically a listener submission, but I think somebody just took the story and sent it to us. But yeah, like we went into that story of like, this is fake. This isn't real. This isn't a real person. And it's not like, yeah, thanks, Lalicha. Like we try to, and I know it's like you hear the negative comments more than the positive comments. Like they stick out in your head, but it's just funny to me. It's funny to me how like some episodes will get hit as like being super misogynist, and by we I mean mainly me and Christian. and then the next one we'll get hit for like hating men too much, and it's like, what? What's really funny to me too, this is actually happening. Phenomenal stories that are usually super messed up are read by OC anonymously. This is actually. Are you talking about the comedy show on YouTube? By OC anonymously. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this happened. No, I don't know what you're talking about then. That stuff is always interesting to me. Like, people call us vanilla, and like you guys are saying, like we're the least judgmental. I think that's a good moniker. Like some people might say like we don't give enough hot takes or something, but I think you can be funny and not have to be like shitting on people all the time. I've seen people say someone hates straight people because they're making jokes about straight guys while being straight. What's funny to me, and it kind of maybe falls into that same idea there. People are so fun. Like they'll have a great time about laughing about other people. You'll have people like be laughing along like, oh, you're making fun of this group. I think that's funny. And then you talk about something that they personally identify with and they lose their shit. And they're like, that's not okay. You can't, that's unacceptable. Like one example is Mormonism. Like we didn't even talk that much shit, but we got so many 1-star reviews of people being like, you can't talk about the church like that. You guys don't know. Like we didn't talk that much shit. Aurora was just recanting her experience. But another one that happened recently was we got a 1-star review. We got a 1-star review from somebody that said we talk shit about Southerners too much, and that we pretend, and that we us Northerners are like thinking that all Southerners are stupid. And I don't even know what the fuck they were referencing for that. Maybe it was the Steven thing that we do, but it was just like, okay, so you like, they're like, oh, your show is great otherwise, but you need to stop talking shit about Southerners. Like, how can you like understand? Like, I do Valley accents all the time. I do like the bro, like, damn, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm making every people be stupid, like, because I think stupid people is funny. You know what, Epilepsy? Most everybody is stupid. I'm fucking stupid. It's just so funny to me. It's just so funny to me, and like you can never win, right? On the internet, you'll always be doing something wrong, but it's just funny to me. That stuff doesn't bother me too much. I just really like going on little mini rants about it. Yeah, and it's okay to be stupid. I think it's fine to be stupid. It's unrealistic to expect people to be like Christian and know a little bit about everything. Like we can't all be Christian. So like I think it's fine to be stupid. I just hate when people like can't take the heat. And like the lightest little roasts. Personally, I'm a complete idiot. And like Winter, like we've said stuff, and like we obviously have blind spots. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we've never said anything offensive. Like we've gotten a few messages from people that are actually like constructive criticism, like, hey, you kind of said this thing that wasn't perfect, and we're like, okay, yeah, we didn't realize, or you know, as we were saying it, we might have like, there's an episode where we talked about it's people who have had sex with the same woman, to like two men, right, who have had sex with the same woman, and we call them Eskimo brothers, right? And immediately afterwards, we're like, that's wrong. We shouldn't say that. but we didn't know what else to call it other than like wiener cousins. But so we had somebody email us and say like, yeah, you shouldn't say that. Which in the bit we say like we shouldn't say that, and obviously now I would definitely never say that in that context again. But it's really funny because like the underlying thing there is misogyny. Like the misogyny is also there, and I understand that there's layers and like not every group is oppressed the same. Right, indigenous people are definitely oppressed, but the misogyny of like a vagina being owned by a penis once it's inserted is like a whole other thing. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track. You know what I go through every day in Texas? I get no sleep because someone's driving their mufflerless small PP truck up and down my road, and that's like one of the least offensive, annoying things. Please roast away on Southerners. Bree, please do not email me every time you say you don't like something we say because Christian also gets the alerts. I wouldn't want to flood his inbox. Do you know how to pronounce Oregon? I say Oregon. I don't know if Oregon is correct, but I say Oregon. I think Oregon sounds weird. It's harder to say. I'll just DM you on Discord. There you go. Yeah, just DM me on Discord. Anytime I say something out of pocket, like, I don't know, fucking, like when I said, yeah, just lemon zest some cum. Yeah, just be like, hey, man, what are you doing? It's a Southern thing. That's funny. Like South Brazil is just Texas. So the only reason why I say Oregon, though, is because we actually have a city in Illinois called Oregon. And most people pronounce it Oregon. Some people say Oregon. Some people say Oregon, but that's like two people. Reagan is what Mrs. Ronald Reagan said when they were boning. Oh, Reagan. My boyfriend's from Illinois and says the other way. It makes me mad. Joke's on him. He sleeps next to me. Oregano. I'm from Minnesota and I pronounce it the second way. I think most of the state does. Yeah, that real thick Minnesota. Yeah, I could see that with the Oregon. Yeah. Why would you say his last name? It's a power thing. Old Ronnie. Old Ronnie Rig. He's anything but Rig. The only time I want to say something was when you and Erica were talking shit about your places of work. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably goes along the lines of like, we recognize that we have very privileged takes on that and like we have decent enough jobs and everything, but it's fun to just talk shit about your job. Duck, duck, gray duck, right? No, oh, you're talking about Minnesota. We say duck, duck, goose in Illinois. Yeah, there's places that say duck, duck, gray duck. I know that. It's like duck, duck, goose. Instead of saying goose, you say gray duck. Oh, I forgot about this. You guys see this? Look at this. This is a podcast first. Look at this. The intra couch carrot toss. What's the bonk horny meme sound effect? Bonk. We need to get a bonk emote. That's another meme. We were talking about it a long time ago, like memes that I just fucking love. I fucking loved the horny jail bonk sound effects. It was really funny. Like, I dated somebody from Wisconsin, like pretty north in Wisconsin, and like we're I live in north central Illinois, so like we have some people who have pretty thick like that Chicago accent, and then obviously you have people from Wisconsin in the area, so the Wisconsin, like some people come down and they'll start calling water fountains bubblers and just dumb shit like that. Um, but it's so fun to like we say bags, but cornhole, or I don't know what it's called everywhere, but trailer toss, cornhole, we say bags. But if you're from Wisconsin, it's bags. Like you go throw some bags. It's so fun. But going up to northern Wisconsin is, and I kind of don't dislike the I don't dislike the accent. I think it's kind of a cool accent. Bags. Where'd this go? In Oregon, we say cornhole. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it's whatever. It doesn't really fucking matter, right? As long as people know what the fuck you're talking about. But um, I always thought it was really funny. Southern Illinois accents are fucking disgusting. Southern Illinois accents are literally incomprehensible. But Aurora's home. I think it's so funny, like the concept or the premise. And I've never met people that have this happen. But people who live in northern Wisconsin, one named Dawn and one named Don, and they're married, and therefore like, oh yeah, you want to go over to Don and Don's? I think that'd be really fucking funny. Southern Virginia accent? What's that sound like? I've never heard the Appalachian accent. At least not that I know of. Look who's here. Look who's here. Look who's here. Now I'm going to be washed out on camera again. Closer. Hello. Hello, hello. That's Sheba.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Sheba's still in here, but this is you right here. Yeah, this I even mentioned the striped shirt is so on brand.
Yeah,
Yeah, she loves stripes. She's a big stripe gal.
yeah, she was.
And they do. Can you guys smell her feet through the mic?
At work. Ooh.
I've done 4 uh 4 costume changes as a bit. Astro, nice to see you.
Hello.
Been a while.
That's my heart is full. I also love hearts. I'm obsessed with.
Did you get a good look at the other emotes?
Yes, I know. Aww.
That's Christian, obviously, and then you and Erica.
I love that.
And then they're gonna be all in here eventually, but waiting on. Oh, it's a stink bug. It is. What? That's a stink bug.
That's the wrong.
Oh, it's a. Is it a lightning bug? It's a
No.
stink bug.
Raptor creature.
Holy
Twitter.
shit, Aurora! That's such a I think you and I love it. Well, bugs come into the attic in the winter, and then they
Yeah.
climb down. It was in here today when I started streaming as well.
Fuck is-
That's stink bug. There's this there's a Twitter called Bad 2-Sentence Horror Story, and Aurora and I think it's fucking hilarious, but I don't know if ever. It is funny, but like I was thinking like doing it on the podcast, but I don't think Erica would find it funny at all.
Well, we not on the podcast. I had to
That's
in
right.
front of everyone, and like nobody left.
Bombed. Who were we reading it in front of?
Fucking Christian, Erica, Will, and Vanessa.
Will and Vanessa. Where were we at? That was on New Year's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Aurora retweet them. The creature.
I do like.
The creature. So that's the thing, Amber. Actually, I kind of forgot because nothing too like wild. There are some in my notes that are old, but I haven't added to them in a long time. But we were at dinner once, and Aurora said, "Hey, how is that going to make your beer gland liver feel?" I'll deliver your beer gland, which not wrong. This beer gland was funny. And then while she was eating sweet potato waffle fries, she said, "It tastes like a carnival, like if a funnel cake was a potato."
I did though. It was good.
Which is just describing deep fried things. And then
you don't understand. It tasted like.
It did. It did taste like a. Very good. And then on teenager hormones, she said they were quote out of bounds horny. I don't know. You're talking about like hormones and teenagers, and you said out of bounds. I think out of bounds funny. Like you got fouled in a basketball game. You were out of.
I think.
I don't remember the context. And then she said, "I'm gonna take this pill raw, no water." Very funny. Yeah, not out of pocket, out of bounds. That's what makes it funny to me is the out of bounds. And my coworker slash friend is actually getting content podcast for once in her goddamn life. But he the I used to always pair Aurora isms with jokes that work that didn't land. But I haven't been talking to people at work as much and not really saying jokes or whatever. But she has started writing down out of context Josh quotes. And there's got 2 of them and they're really fucking good. I remember one of them, but I don't want to say it. I want it to be and that was just for Aurora, guys.
That was
private. They couldn't hear me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shifted to a way where they couldn't hear me. No, I just wanted to say it without spoiling it for you guys. I don't know who's running the Judgies out of context account, but
I don't think of any. Either not. If
what's
there's
that?
such a
Oh yeah, I think it's kind of funny that they're kind of ruining it in a way by putting the episode that it's from because that gives it context. I think they should not
maybe
like
one of
reply
us
with
will
it.
also like I noticed
Oh, because they have to put a they have to start it with a period. They can't start it with an ad because they keep if you start it with an ad, it shows it as a reply.
like 10.
Yeah, it's not.
I just want to hear. Eight fucking.
My birthday.
Yeah, since
June.
Ash's birthday. 8 months.
2 plus 6. What's that?
Hello?
You can't hear us talking?
I'm too far away. Hello, can you hear me now? I didn't start the story.
Can you hear me?
Mike is too good, Josh.
No, you can't. What? Talk.
Hello?
It's barely getting picked up. I don't have it on that high of a game.
Good evening.
Let me move this. It's not like I changed the game that much. Oh, thank you. I just. Jeez. Aurora shows up and shit hits the fan. It's delaying? Oh. I had an issue. Where... What the fuck? It's It's fucking. Is this okay? Can you guys?
Hello?
No, look, it's cutting out. Why is it cutting out?
There's something.
I wonder why. Let's see. We had an issue with during a Pokemon stream where my over the course of the stream it just got more and more delayed to a point to where I was delayed like yes, it's just how it goes. To a point to where it was delayed by like 30 seconds. It was really bad. You know, we could have just got a second mic.
Fine.
Oh, the second mic's still plugged in. Just grab that mic. Whatever.
Okay. Okay, judges. Okay, so, got talking about. Oh, so my good pal Melissa is coming over for the first time in like 8 months. I haven't hung out with them for a long time. We were good pals. Grade school, high school. Yeah, me too, Lim. ASMR hurts my ears. It makes me want to rip them out. I also have like hearing sense. Anyway, oh, okay. Gonna hang out with them, and we're gonna go to. I work at Goodwill. We're gonna go to Goodwill. I know you guys already know that. We're gonna go there, and then I want to buy the coolest fucking baking sheets I've ever seen. So like, they're kind of hollow. They're like a light silver color, and there's bunnies on it. And I was thinking I could like, oop. What the fuck is that playing? Ugh. Oh, absolutely not. No, we do not get to pick. We had okay. So Marta got a T. Okay. So Liddy, if that's an L, we do we don't get first pick. The rules are that we have to wait 2 hours before or after our shift to shop. We can't hide anything. We'll get in trouble. But I do get a 15% discount. I can't buy anything on my shift, and but yes, Marta, we have a lot of weird people that come in. They're all resellers. Will, if you're in chat, I'm sorry. I fucking hate resellers. Okay, pisses me off. I know. Also, Vanessa, I'm sorry. But like, resellers really make me upset because they come in like 4 times a fucking day. Okay, they get mounds of shit, and I feel like they just fucking hoard it, you know? And they're taking it away from people who are less monetarily blessed. Yeah, people who aren't monetarily blessed is what I'm gonna say. Like, they could get so much cool shit, okay? But they're fucking. I'm sorry I'm screaming, Josh. I'm angry. But, like, they're taking it away from people who are just regular people that don't resell it. They could, like, they're taking away from people who could enjoy the $4 depression glass. By the way, I'm absolutely fucking obsessed with depression glass. I've I've written. No, Josh, I'm not breathing. I'm stressed out today. Wait. I'm upset. I don't like resellers. We always have the same 5 fucking people. They always buy the coolest shit that we have immediately, and they come in 2 hours later and do the same shit. Like, save some for people who would actually enjoy it, okay? You fucking assholes. Sorry. No. I oh, how oh, no, that's no, I am not gonna be a hypocrite to myself. Um, I don't wanna do that. Astro, I can't ban them, but there is this one old man I wanna fucking ban, dude. Oh my god. I hope so, Flutie. Um, but yeah. Anyway, like, once one of my coworkers came in 2 hours after his shift, he was, like, all nice about it, didn't wanna break the rules. He came in looking for something that was priced and put out while he was on shift. And then this fucking bitch ass man, he always wears the same mask. It's an American flag mask. No. Different guy. This guy, his personality is like average. It's fine, but like he's obviously a reseller. Like he always buys cards and cards and cards of the coolest shit we have. But like my coworker came in, he wanted to buy this cute spice rack for him and his wife. And this fucking guy snatched it like 5 minutes before he got there. Like, are you kidding me? I'm just dumbfounded, man. Women and non-binary people. Fucking pissed. Lamps.
I told the story on the podcast of the woman coming in and like as I was looking at the lamps, I set them down for a second and she came up and took them from us.
She's like, "Are you done?"
Yeah,
Or
and
some
then
shit.
she was definitely reselling them because she saw them and like wanted them. Had a cart full of them.
Oh my god, hold on. Astro, you had an old man yell at you because he saw cigarettes? And he was wearing an NRA jacket? What a prick, dude.
The NRA jacket was the smoking gun.
Fuck off. Cute. Well, the thing is, Winter, I was still on my shift. Like,
I had come over. I think I went there after work
yeah, because I texted him.
because I work right next to where.
Yeah, and I was like, holy fuck, these are the perfect shade of green for the dining room. You get these and get a couple side tables, brighten it up a little bit more.
No, I would never have side tables with you. Just a good sentence over.
Just trying to. Oh, thank you. Josh made the text for
Make
old
him
lady
see.
eyes. Oh shit.
I can't move it because it's.
That's okay. Ew! Amber, Jesus Christ. No, Winter.
I love the phrase. I'd start auto bagging their shit.
That's I'd auto start.
I'd auto start bagging their shit.
I don't know why, but I'm not. You're mean.
Some old guy told a 16-year-old that he says hi to women because they tell them their ages.
Aww.
So
Oh, Flutie.
it's because Aurora has bad eyes.
I've had bifocals since I was 16. There's no line though.
Doesn't make him cool.
Yes, it does.
My dad has bifocal.
So okay, are you guys ready to hear about this old man? Yes, you are correct, Lex. Okay, so this fucking old guy, he comes in sometimes. And have you guys heard Josh's Jordan Peterson impression?
It's sad. These women, they wear this rouge to work.
So this old man sounds exactly like that, okay? Oh, I gotta stop reading because I keep.
Tell the story, babe.
Okay, I'm gonna look away. But this old Jordan Peterson esque man, a voice only because he looks like a fucking turtle. He comes in and he harasses people. And one time when I was working, I think a couple months ago, he just kept getting really close to people in the store, like getting way too close and asking them really strange questions. And he asked my, I think, 16-year-old coworker. No, he didn't ask her. He told my 16-year-old coworker that because she is skinny, she is the ideal version of an American woman or some weird shit. And like he asked her to he asked her and then he asked my other coworker to show him how to use a squatting machine
Show me your moves.
that he had in his cart. And then he was also harassing this Mexican family. And like he was trying to speak Spanish to them, like, and I think he said some really inappropriate stuff in Spanish to them. I don't know. He just wouldn't back the fuck off, and like every time he comes in, he gets really close to people. And this one time, the last time he was in the store, I was on his shit. Like we were 20 minutes away from closing. He came
Closing time.
He came in and like, God, give me a second. And I lost it. Fuck. Oh, it's not Mexican music. At Goodwill they have announcements in English and in Spanish, and we always have old people complaining about how this old man also said that there's too many Mexicans in the store.
Bye, Tater. Have a good one.
Bye.
We're ending soon anyway.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay. I have a completely different storyline, but it my God.
Cry baby, we're just bitching about old dudes.
Yes. Yeah, we have exactly draw assassin.
This is actually my brain.
But like the crowd at Goodwill is very yes. This one time, okay. I wore no. It was Halloween. Around Halloween, it was October. And during the whole month of October, my coworkers and I all have the opportunity to wear a costume to work every time we come in because Halloween is soon. And I used to get really excited about it, really pumped up, and I would like thrift a costume. Like I would find pieces that were the exact costume that I wanted to do. Like for anyone fans of really weird 70s music, I was Mark Bolan from T-Rex from Goodwill shit for here. It was actually one of the pictures from my dating profile. And I was also Velma. I found the perfect orange turtleneck. I found a red skirt, neat little shoes. Okay, and so I was like, "Hey, three male coworkers," because they were the only ones who were at the time. I was like, "You guys want to do Scooby Doo with me?" And they're like, "Of course I'll do Scooby Doo with you." And so one of them, I do have a picture. I'll show you guys in a second. One of them obviously was Scooby. One of them was Fred.
Do.
One of them was Ruh-Roh. And the other was Shaggy, obviously, and I was Velma. And I, was doing my fucking job. My skirt was knee length, even though it doesn't fucking matter. My skirt was knee length. It was modest. And I had knee socks on too. And then, whatever. I was hanging out doing my job. There's this guy in the furniture. He was sitting on a chair and he's like, "How much is this?" Now it's pointing to the tag right next to his fucking face. And I was like, it's like $10. He's like, "Okay, you want to sit in my lap?" And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" in my head. But I was just like, I just was taken aback in person, and I went to the back room, and obviously I cried because I was like 19 or 20 years old and just spooked. I don't like old people being creepy. And then when I went back out there, these two old women, they're like, "Well, you deserve it if you dress like that," in the distance. Holy shit, like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And then I was obviously ignoring this shitty old man. And then before he left, he approached me again. And he was like, "I'm sorry about earlier. I just can't help myself when I see those socks like that." I'm like, "Fuck you, dude. Like, get the fuck away from me." I don't know. I hate people. Like, I'll show you guys a picture of Scoobies. Scoobies and friends.
A long time ago in chat, Vanessa said that had a picture of me with Lila that showed me looking like.
It's so cute. He is so cute. Look how cute he is. You are adorable.
Review my TikToks. I made one today and it didn't post, so I just had it get posted.
Yeah. I actually straightened
Did
my
you
hair
wanna
for this
show it to
picture.
them?
Yes. Yeah, Flute, I got the whole thing. Yeah, that Scooby-Doo was my pal. He still works at. God, Jink. Oh no.
Like Zoink Scoop, look out! There's a quirked up white boy over there bussing it down!
Was he roaded?
Yeah, with the sauce!
I love that. Oh my god. That was awesome.
I was very surprised. I was a little disappointed with how my Shaggy turned out, but I was really impressed.
Your Scooby's perfect.
Normally I have a better.
I like Zoink Scoob. Don't. This one's my least favorite.
I'll
I'm
be
very
honest, man,
uncomfortable.
that Ella Fussy got me acting Dumbo mode, you know what I'm saying? We about to see the real March of the Pink Elephants.
Aurora.
I knew it, I was holding on the doors, holding your hand, getting all the work just as fast as I can, calling you up, asking what you're doing, girl, before I knew it, I was spinning.
I love this picture so much. Aurora, I took this picture of Aurora and I was like, look how big your hands look. And then I gave her my phone so you could do this. Nobody commented this, but I really wanted the juxtaposition of my necrophilia joke being posted and then the next one being like a date one.
Yeah, the little pig. So Josh chose the pig and I chose the mug and we decorated them for each other.
Like Zoink Boob.
Ugh. I hate the elephant, man. It's so gross. I also don't like the movie Elephant Man. It also grosses me. And the movie Mask. Don't fucking watch that movie. It's awful. I mean, Cher is fine, but like that movie gave me nightmares.
Out over here.
Get donked, buddy.
You're welcome, Flutie. But honestly, they wouldn't either. I'm streaming my TikTok or I'm streaming my podcast. So like, I just needed to show off that I can do impressions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Thanks. Thanks,
what's
Scoob.
A good,
You can use dark mode on TikTok? No. Uses light mode.
They were making fun of me earlier.
Nice.
Goodbye, guys.
Now I understand.
Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys hanging out for so long. Fun.
Like, bye, Scoob.
Like Zoink Scoob. I think he's gonna end the stream. I think I'm about to go bust. God, I actually have to change my stream layout. Fucked it up. I had a wonderful time too, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad we got the emotes in here. I'm very excited. Check out the video tomorrow. We're posting it on the main feed of the drinking game show thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. You guys like that kind of stuff. Not, then that's fine too.